Hey puzzle lovers, welcome to the channel. I'm your puzzle maven. It's time for a word association game. Name an item that begins with the letter given. Let's begin. Name a job that begins with the letter M. Name a city that begins with the letter B. Name something you wear that begins with the letter T. Name a color that begins with the letter S. Name a fruit that begins with the letter P. Name something found in a house that begins with the letter C. Name something found outside that begins with the letter D. Name something found in a living room that begins with the letter L. Name a food that begins with the letter F. Name something you drink that begins with the letter R. Name something you wear that begins with the letter H. Name an animal that begins with the letter A. Name something found outside that begins with the letter W. Name a sport that begins with the letter G. Name something found at school that begins with the letter E. Name something found in a garage that begins with the letter K. Name a country that begins with the letter N. Name something you drink that begins with the letter O. Name a job that begins with the letter J. Name something you wear that begins with the letter V. Name something found outside that begins with the letter Y. Name a musical instrument that begins with the letter U. Name something found in an office that begins with the letter I. Name something that begins with the letter X. Name an animal that begins with the letter Z. Name a food that begins with the letter Q. If you guessed a food not listed here, put it in the comments. While you're there, hit subscribe. Name a movie that begins with the letter C. Name a holiday that begins with the letter P. Name something found in a bathroom that begins with the letter B. Name a TV show that begins with the letter T. Name a musical instrument that begins with the letter S. Name a city that begins with the letter D. Name something you find at the beach that begins with the letter L. Name a sport that begins with the letter F. Name a fruit that begins with the letter H. Name a movie that begins with the letter A. Name something found in a kitchen that begins with the letter R. Name a country that begins with the letter G. Name a job that begins with the letter W. Name a holiday that begins with the letter E. Name a TV show that begins with the letter N. Name a color that begins with the letter O. Name a city that begins with the letter K. Name a country that begins with the letter V. Name a food that begins with the letter Y. Name a city that begins with the letter U. Name a sport that begins with the letter I. Name a musical instrument that begins with the letter T. Name a country that begins with the letter Z. Name a city that begins with the letter Q. Don't forget to like and subscribe.